Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Quasia Ja'nae. Thank you for joining us. Today I have for you guys a story on how I found out I was pregnant. So if you want to see how I found that out, just keep watching. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. The story is going to start on a Thursday during UCF homecoming week. It was 2018, November 8th, I believe. So this Thursday evening, I was at my friend Zaria's house with another friend, Nikki. We were hanging out and everything, and everybody started talking about like stuff for homecoming weekend and like what we were gonna be drinking, how we were gonna be getting there, stuff like that. And then the topic of like your periods came up. And, if you're a girl, you talk with your friends about, if you got plans coming up that weekend, it's like, okay, hopefully my period gonna be off. So I think one of them was like their period had just went off, and another one was like her period wasn't gonna come on in like 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but I'm like, I don't think my period came on. So I go up to my handy dandy Flow app, which is what I use to, track what's going on. And I noticed that I was 9 days late. I'm like, okay, I've been stressed, which I had been. It was a lot going on. So I was like, maybe I'm just a little too stressed and she gonna come a little later. So I was like, I'm not trying to think too much on it. But of course my friends are like, well, do you think you're pregnant? I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm pregnant. It's just stress. I'm gonna just say it's stress, because I was still having like period symptoms at this time. Like I was having the back cramps and the butt cramps, and I was feeling real fatigued. So I was like, my period's coming on. It's just not on yet. So that night we went and we got wings. Of course, I got my regular 10-piece lemon pepper all flats. Period. And everything was cool. Ate that, and as soon as I was done eating, literally as soon as the last piece of chicken hit my system, I felt a cramp that I have never felt in my life. Like my stomach instantly started hurting. They was like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Because I'm like, I'm feeling sick now. I'm like, this don't help that I'm just saying a period ain't been on yet. They talking about, like, am I pregnant? I'm like, no, and now I'm hurting. It don't make it look good. So Zari was like, okay, well, let's try something, because a lot of people end up finding out they're pregnant because they tried to drink alcohol and they couldn't, like they threw it up. I was like, I could try that, because I don't throw up when I drink alcohol, except for one very distant memory during my 21st birthday, but that's a different story. So I was like, sure, whatever. So she gave me a shot of Everclear, but she gave me a shot. I took it, went down stools. So I'm like, okay, I still had just a regular stomach pain that I was having from the food, but I'm like, it sat there and it went down fine. So all right, I'm not pregnant. Cool. So that kind of brushed it off in my head. I was like, all right, not pregnant. I don't have to worry about that. Not that I thought I was, but now I don't have to worry about it. So went back home that night. In that lovely evening, I found out that the AC at my apartment was broken. So I didn't even stay at home this weekend. I was staying with Justin, who's my son's father. So I went to his house, and that was the end of Thursday. Friday, nothing happened. Friday, we didn't have any plans. I think we might have just all hung out at Zaria's house. So, I mean, other than my period still not being on, nothing like important to the story happened Friday. So, jump to Saturday. That's when the festivities were starting. That day was supposed to consist of the tailgate and then a party that night, which was Pajama Jam. We didn't go to the regular UCF tailgate. It was the alternative tailgate. The reason they threw that was because I think UCF was having the game at like 8 that morning. And so, like, if you went to tailgate on campus, it was going to be like 6 or 7 o'clock. Who the fuck was going to go to that? Okay, right. So, they threw the alternative tailgate, and this was around, I don't know, maybe 12, 1, I don't know. So, we were going to go to that. So, we all met up at Zari's house, because that was like the mutual meeting grounds for everybody. We all met up, and everybody had some type of mixed drink. I had this big ass like Hawaiian punch gallon full of like some green juice. One of my friends had like another like fruit punch drink. Another friend came with Jello shots. Another friend had a gallon of one of the Greeks drinks. Don't know how she got it. It don't matter. But everything was being drank, like everything. And of course, we were trying to get a little buzz before we went anyway, because we weren't driving. We were taking a lift, you know. No drinking and driving. Drink responsibly and do not drive. Take a lift, please. For yourself and others. It's very dangerous. Don't be that person. But, yeah, so everybody had their little drinks together, and me being the MUA of the group, I had to, like, put lashes on somebody, give, you know, a face for somebody else. So we did that, and then we took a group shot and headed on over to the tailgate. Now I had with me, I don't have it, but it was like one of those like a thermos type containers. I had that filled with my little green juice. And that's just, I was just going to vibe off that and drink that at the tailgate. Because, I mean, yeah, they be having stuff at people's tents, but I don't like bothering people for alcohol. I like to bring my own stuff. So that's what I did. So we got to the tailgate. Everything was cool. Everybody had tents. So it was a vibe. Like, it was a tailgate. It was just in, like, some field or something. So it was just a vibe. Everything was cool. I think maybe like 45 minutes in though, I started feeling sick. I think it was because I hadn't eaten, and that's what I like came up with in my head. Like, I haven't eaten, so I don't feel too well. So I think I had chicken from one of the Greeks' tents. I'm not gonna name no names because I don't think the chicken was good. So I'm gonna just say I had some chicken, but it did what it needed to do. Like, it sat on my stomach. I felt better, so no complaints. So I was just like relaxing, we was dancing, drinking here and there. And I was drinking a little bit more than here and there because I had my container, but then I also had like, I think I had some blue juice. I had something from somebody else's tin. I had a few different drinks, but I wasn't drunk. I was drinking. So then I think maybe we were like 2 hours in now, and you know when you drink, and they always say if you're drinking, don't break the seal. If you don't know what that means, when you break the seal, it's when you've been drinking and you have to pee. Once you pee that initial time, you're going to keep peeing. Like, it's a thing. People know this. My active drinkers understand this. You don't break the seal. I had to pee. I didn't want to go and break the seal, let alone, not even to mention that it was porta potties out there. I'd rather pee in a bush. So I did not want to have to break the seal, but this was not a normal type of pee. Like, it didn't, you know, when you have to pee, it like slowly creeps up on you. It was like, as soon as I had to pee, that shit hit me in my bladder. So I was like, I'm gonna just do it, whatever, I'm gonna just go pee. Went to pee, was hoping I was gonna see some spotting. I didn't, but I was like, okay, you know, whatever. It's gonna come. Like, I'm not gonna stress it because my period's gonna come. So the rest of that event went by. It was cool, except for me, because I wasn't trying to get too messed up. I was trying to make it to the next event. Everybody else was kind of drunk though, like drunk. So we left, went to Zaria's house. Everybody had taken a nap, like just recoup. We're gonna regather in a few hours to go to the next event. So everybody stayed at her house. I went back to Justin's so that I could change, because I mean, it was, let's say it was pajama jam, so I mean, like pajama attire. So went to get that. I think I took me like a 15-minute nap. But when I woke up from this nap, I don't think my body has ever felt this tired. Like, I did not want to go. I didn't want to go because I was so tired. Like, I felt like I had got ran over by a bus. Like, my body, it didn't make no sense how much pain my body was in, how tired I was. I didn't want to go, but we had already all made these plans, so I was like, I'm gonna just go. Like, I might feel better once I get like some alcohol in my system. But by the time I actually got there, I didn't really feel like drinking. I just, you know, when you're not feeling it, I just wasn't feeling it at that point. But I was like, you know, whatever, like, they gonna start playing my songs, so I'll be cool. The event went on, and I felt like I wasn't myself. Like, I literally felt like I was watching myself. I felt like I was outside of my body because I was tired. I felt sick. I felt really, really nauseous, and I was just hot. Granted, you know, that clubs are always hot. Anyway, I wasn't feeling right, so I ended up leaving early. I went back to his house, and I just I showered first, but then I went to sleep. I was pretty much done with the events. Sunday came, and we had like a small little brunch at one of our friends' house, and at this point, I was kind of like, y'all, I feel like I could be pregnant because my period still wasn't on, and these period symptoms were just increasing like crazy. But I'm having no signs of my period anywhere. So I was like, I don't know, what's going on, but I don't feel like myself. Now, at this day, I think my period was 11 days late. I had told Justin that my period was late, but like, I didn't really tell him like I was concerned about being pregnant, because I really wasn't. I just thought I was, you know, stressing. So Sunday I was kind of like, yeah, if it doesn't come on Monday after work, I'm gonna take a test. So yeah, we did brunch. Then we had like a little game night Sunday night, but I wasn't trying to drink. I just couldn't. I didn't feel like I should. Granted, I had been drinking that weekend. It was just to the point where in my head now I'm kind of like I could be pregnant, so I don't really want to do that. So that was all that happened Sunday. Went back to his house because again my AC was still broken, and I called it a night. I was sleeping a lot, like I was very, very tired. Monday came, and I was at work, And that's all that I could think about, honestly, because I'm still in pain, I'm still tired, and I'm still having no spotting or anything. So I'm like, what if I'm pregnant? That's all I'm thinking about all day. Just like, what if? Um, so I'm literally like watching the clock. As soon as 5:30 hit, I ran out of that building. Like, I was trying to get this test and find out, like, am I pregnant or not? So I think I stopped at Walmart and I grabbed a first response. I grabbed first response. So I immediately went home. I didn't want to go right to Justin's because I said I wanted to at least take one, you know, without him, because I didn't want to like scare him if there was no need. So I went home to take the test. My lovely friend, I don't know if she want me to say her name, but my lovely friend Bro came and sat with me while I took this pregnancy test, just to, your friends, you're supposed to be there, and everybody knew I had been mentioning that my period hadn't been on, and everybody was joking like maybe pregnant, but it was like it's still a serious thing, like damn, like what if you pregnant? So she came and she sat with me while I took the test. Y'all know how pregnancy tests go. If you don't, take the little stick, pee on the stick, let it sit there for a couple minutes. So peed on the stick, sat it in the bathroom, and I just sat in the bed. I didn't take the test with me, I just sat in the bed. And we were just talking, and I actually had her go and check it, because I was like, I feel like at this point I kind of knew. I feel like I knew, because I was just like, nah, I don't want to see it. So I sent her in there, and she didn't really say nothing. She just kind of like gave it to me to kind of like gauge my reaction. It was 2 lines, y'all. It was 2 lines. One was a very prominent line, and there was another like faded line, but it was still 2 lines. I started crying. I like bust out crying because I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like that. I know we be playing and like be on social media like, oh, baby fever and all this, but to see the actual test is like, so she hugged me, and as a friend, what do you say? She's like, are you okay? How you feeling? I love her for that, because in that moment I was scared as hell. I was still so scared because I had to go take this test with Justin. I had to go show him, like, I ain't make this baby by myself. So I was like, oh. So, I went over to his house. Thankfully, he stayed very close, so it was nothing but a skip and a hop to get there. And he knew I was planning on taking the test Monday, had my period, and I came on anyway, so it wasn't like oh my god, like this is out of the blue. So I took the test. I didn't show him the first one, but I did take both with me. Peed on it, left it in the bathroom, sat down. Same thing. And I told him, I would let him go and check it. I think we waited like maybe 10 minutes, because I was like, in my head I was like, hopefully, it's like a faint line but it disappears type thing, like it's deciding what it wants to say. So I sent him in there, and he brought it back and handed it to me, and he was like, what does this mean? Again, it was 2 lines, and I was like, I'm pregnant. And we was just looking at each other like, oh my god. I started crying again. I'm a big ass baby. I started crying again because I was like, I mean, now, okay, we grown. So, if you're doing the do, it's a chance you could get pregnant. But I don't know. I feel like with our generation, we'd be like, yeah, you could get pregnant, but can you? Yes. So I'm sitting there with, I don't know, I hope y'all can see this. I was sitting there with 2 positive pregnancy tests. I want y'all to see it, but y'all can't see it because this light is too damn bright, but I'm going to insert a picture. I was sitting there with 2 positive pregnancy tests, and I'm just like, what the hell? I was so emotional that night. I couldn't even talk. Didn't want to talk. I think we literally just threw on a movie and went to sleep. Like Monday needed to be over. Like it needed to be over. Uh, Tuesday I woke up and went to work. Cause I mean, now I definitely need to be at somebody's job. Um, but I was stuck so much in my head that I couldn't stay. So I did leave early. I think I left work around like maybe 2. And I left early because I wanted to go to Planned Parenthood. Now, I had never been to Planned Parenthood. Um, it just sounds scary to me, but I went because I wanted them to like for sure, like I wanted to test it again to see like maybe I'm having false positives, like I'm really trying to be like in my head like, people get it, it happens. So I went there. I told him he didn't have to come with me. I was gonna bring like any results that I got back to him anyway. So I went, and they have you pee in the cup. So peed in the cup, went back to the waiting room. I think I sat there maybe 20 minutes. And then they called me back to the room. It was like, of course, the nurse will be with you. So I was like, okay. It was so awkward. It was so like cold and eerie in this room. You see like posters of like adoption and pregnancy, and they have like little pamphlets about like abortion. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. But so the nurse came in, and she brought me this pamphlet, the thick ass pamphlet. Like, okay, what is this? She brought it, and she wasn't like smiling, she wasn't frowning. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? She sat down and she was like, so you're pregnant. I was like, okay, I knew that. Okay, I knew it. She didn't stop there though. She was like, you're 6 weeks pregnant. Who? What? 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 See, it's not the fact that I was pregnant. It's the fact that she said I was 6 weeks pregnant. I'm here thinking I'm maybe like 2 weeks or something. Like I'm still very early in the pregnancy. She said I was 6 weeks pregnant. 6 weeks ago was, I think I counted back, it was like the end of September. Means I was pregnant all of October. I drank every weekend in October. Every third day during the week in October. I was drunk in October. What? I was like, okay, so I'm like, this don't make sense because I had a period in October. I'm like, this has to be like a joke. Like you gotta be pranking me right now. But she showed me the papers, like proof of pregnancy, 6 weeks pregnant. And then she's like, we can discuss your options. And I'm just like, thank you. I'll take the pamphlet, but like, I need to go. Like, I gotta talk to him. Like, it's too much. So I went and I showed him the papers. Like, I didn't even really say much. I was like, just read the papers. And he was like, same reaction. Like, you 6 weeks? I'm like, yeah, I'm 6 weeks. Like, I've been pregnant. Like, it's still early on, but I've been pregnant. Oh, honey. Okay. So, we talked, and it was just, he was more so just concerned about, like, how I was feeling, like, what was going on in my head at this time, because I'm like, I'm carrying a child. Like, so, he was just being very concerned at that point. But I wanted to go home, and I wanted to go home because I wanted my mom. Like, I feel like you don't kind of realize it until, like, you won't understand it until you are in the situation yourself. But I just found out, like, just confirmed I was pregnant. I wanted my mom. My mom, she had me at a really young age. So I was scared to tell her. Granted, I'm an adult. I'm grown. Like, this was November 2018. I was 21. I'm 23 now, so I was like, I don't know. But I'm like, either way, I just want to tell her. I text her. I text my mom. I didn't want to call her because I didn't want to risk like getting cursed out. Not that I thought she would, but I also didn't know. Like we never been here. I never been pregnant. I never had some mom I was pregnant. So I was like, I thought I was gonna tell her. She was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna text her. So I text my mom and I was like, I haven't been feeling well lately and everything. So I decided I'd take a pregnancy test. And she was like, okay. Like, so, and I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I kind of wanted to just like, you know, when you send a risky text and you send and drop the phone and run. I kind of like sent a text and put my phone do not disturb because I was like, I'm acting like I ain't said. And I kind of thought she was gonna call me too, but I wasn't gonna answer. So I was scared. I was scared. But she texted me right after, and she was like, she was just kind of like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I found out I'm actually 6 weeks pregnant. I went to Planned Parenthood. And I also, too, I was like, I kind of had to tell you anyway because I'm still under my mom's insurance. So she was going to see it was a pregnancy test. She was going to see. If y'all think y'all parents, she was going to see. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I had to tell her anyway. What you mean? So, she was like, I wish I was there. And I was like, why? Like curse me out or something? And she was like, no, like, to hug you, because I'm sure it's what you need. Like, I'm sure you need a hug. And I was like, I definitely do. It made me feel better because I, anybody who knows me knows my mom is my best friend. So just to have her being just so concerned just about how I was feeling, it was amazing, and I felt good. It made me feel better. At that point, it was just breaking the news to everybody else, and everyone was excited. Like everybody, literally everybody said the same thing. We having a baby. Like everybody was so excited. Um, Everybody came together. It was really like how they say, you know, it takes a village. Everybody was so concerned about me and this baby now. So it just felt good. And after I told my mom, it became like really real. And it was just, I don't know, everything just kind of like fell into place after that. It went like fast track mode. 'Cause I'm like, I'm already past a month. I need to find an OB. I need to start doing all this stuff. I need to take prenatals. I need to take iron. It was a lot. I think that literally the next week I was starting to bug people. I was like, well, I'm eating for you. LOL, sis. Because not everybody weight fall off after they had a baby. But anyway, so yeah, that's the short version because this is my second time recording this video. First time the video just disappeared out of nowhere. So short version of how I found out I was pregnant. I actually want to introduce you to my little baby. So give me a second. This is my sweet boy. His name is Malik O'Shea, and he is now 9 months. He's perfectly fine. He's perfectly healthy. All of that drinking that I did in October did not affect him in any way, thankfully. So I'm not saying that if you are still early in pregnancy, go out and drink, because absolutely do not do it. If you know from the jump, be safe, but just if it happens on accident, don't stress yourself too much because, I mean, stuff happens, so just don't go crazy about it. But yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. I'm looking crazy. He's sleepy. But I thank you guys for listening to my story, and hopefully this can help anybody else. who may be having feelings that they're pregnant or just uncertainties and things like that. So, thank you guys for watching and tuning in once again. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to this story. Oh, baby. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to see next time. If you have any questions about pregnancies, possible pregnancy symptoms, anything like that, drop them down below, and I'll definitely make sure I do answer them for you guys, okay? Alright, you guys. Say bye-bye. Later.